jumps in and joins the chat, start calling people cunt, I'm playing him this year.
Yeah, pretty big piece of shit.
Like, I totally, like, wasn't even attacking Shiny. I literally tagged, like, 4 random people, and he's like, you're a worthless piece of shit, fucking cunt. And I'm like, whoa.
How are they wrong, though?
I'm over here having fun, and you're just over here, like, flipping a tit over nothing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the
Hello,
NFL
Larry Ridley.
on EA Sports.
And he's like, at commish panel,
It's a
we should
fresh start
suspend this
throughout
guy.
the league here in
Like,
Week 1, as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead.
You?
It's the Dolphins going up against the Buccaneers.
Do anything. Shiny
Oh shit, I need to post a link. Give me like 5 hours.
Force win, Dolphins. Win 98-3. Let me know when you want me to kick it.
Oh, it doesn't make you kick or whatever?
Well, I'm kicking right meow, but I broke the huddle.
You did miss it during my game versus Johnny. It what the fuck? Beginning of the second half, he came out with an onside kick, and I was just like, what the fuck? I'm good. And he's like, oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Wait, what? That was a perfect kick. Oh, are you kidding?
I don't even get an option because it's like a technical foul.
That's so dumb.
But yeah, he came out in an onside kick, and I'm like, my offense isn't that good. And he's like, oh yeah, I fat thumbed it, and I'm like, okay. So we switched. We both audibled out of it, and then it stuck with the onside camera angle. It was pretty awesome.
Rip.
Oh, this 335. Oh, what a surprise.
And now here's a carry heading left.
What is this on normal game speed or slow?
Normal.
Okay, well that's a difference. Wowzers.
Yes, it is. It's way different.
Okay, there's a tone setter. First
Nothing wrong with it though.
Stuff him
It's
in the
just like,
backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room?
not used to that.
Visualizing exactly that.
Wow.
That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage,
Wow.
lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early.
I haven't seen Tony on in like 3 weeks. Is he
When I see a
alive
play
still?
like that, I can't help
He
it.
just works full time now,
Oh, Jesus.
and then he has class the other days. And right now he's at, well, I mean, he hasn't been at DECA.
Oh, yep.
Pick that.
Fucking hate that. I hate that shit. The corner's in like man with that fucking other guy. Okay, at least that one was in
That was
zone.
zone.
But
Yeah, it
usually
was
when I
zone,
see
but
that
still,
shit,
that's
he's
not
in
the
man,
zone.
and I'm like, how does that make sense?
Always a function of the
Yeah.
strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it?
Oh, you mean like
Sometimes there's just too
how
much pressure
one of
there.
my picks
In
were
any
versus you
case,
in
the
fourth?
ball doesn't arrive.
Sounds probably right.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a
It's not like if it happens, I'm going to punt it away. It doesn't mean I like it, though.
Right.
working out of the gun. Winston. He's got Evans.
Come on.
Familiar ring to that one. Winston
Hard to hit him and
Evans
dodge
from
the ball. It ain't
first.
that hard.
One of the feature points of the end
Madden.
is being able to make
And
a
catch
nice
sliders
throw
are at
into the
50,
middle
so
part
he
of
should
the
be
field.
dropping
For a
everything in
quarterback,
contact.
That's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has
Is that
to
how
be
that
careful
works?
not to wait too long and let his receiver
I'm surprised your
wander
guys'
into some
run
tough
blocking
territory.
sliders
If
are
he's
at
late with the
40,
ball,
and you
he
guys
gets
have that
receiver hit
successful.
and hit hard.
Okay,
Of
yeah,
like-
so, like, I saw that they were there, and then I checked 4th and 1 because I feel like our run blocking's too successful, and then I was just like, what is happening?
Right.
You know?
It is meant to run.
Inside the 35-yard line.
Honestly, I've heard from other commissioners that I've talked to, they think that running is flipped. Like, the
Just
lower
like-
you put it, the better it is.
That's interesting. But you'd think by now it would be conclusive.
People have asked Rex about it, and that's like one of the few things he hasn't like said at all.
But again, you'd think like by now they would have figured it out.
Here this afternoon.
You'd think so.
Like, we could figure it out with like 3 games played. Like, let's be real.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice games.
Like, you play a game with 0, you play a game with 99, and then like, I guess you don't even need a 3rd game.
We'll see. Like 0 and 99, they don't think, but what they think is like like 40, like in the range of 40 to 60. Like 40's like better blocking than 60 is what I think
Really?
what they're trying to say. Yeah.
Well, I guess you could do it the same thing, like do a game of 40 and 60.
But see, here's the thing: is that I run okay in fourth. The reason that my numbers will sometimes be skewed and not look great is simply just because I'm passing so good and I don't run a ton. So why would I run when I can throw 20 passes and get 400 yards and 5 touchdowns?
I don't know. I've had back-to-back like top 3 rushing seasons, so I'm the wrong guy to ask.
I don't think running is necessarily broken in fourth, because I have, but Brennan, a guy like Brennan would disagree.
Considering I got a 92 overall O-line and 2 90 overall halfbacks and average like fucking 3.5 yards a carry.
Play calling.
Yes, I disagree.
Honest to God, that's what I think a lot of running is it's the play calling and like situationally, and I love that double shed.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, I'm so not used to the normal.
Did you see your defensive tackles though just like ignore my offensive line? No, they ignore, like they just straight walk through them. I was just like, oh, okay, that's cool.
To those baseball pants, I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game.
Oh, someone's watching.
Toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I went the wrong gap.
Sorry, I just had to make sure you weren't aggressive pass rushing.
Yeah.
Have taken a first quarter lead.
I only do it on third downs and longs anyways, or when I'm up big and they have to pass a ton.
You mean like when it's situationally appropriate?
Yeah, what it was made for.
I just really hate what Johnny had to say. Like that was really my point there, is like I really fucking hate what he had to say.
Oh yeah, well Johnny, I'd rather face Shokan, in my opinion. It literally every play was either a dump off to his running back, like on offense, or it was a run.
Okay, my game in Candy Ass was not that bad.
It was so annoying. Like I think I counted like in the second half, almost everything was like a dump off or check down. And I was like, oh, what's fun about this? And then he messaged me and said, playing quite a bit of hard flats, aren't you? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because you're being a dick.
When you throw that fucking flat route or that halfback swing or a drag every play, you bet your ass I'm going to.
Yeah, like it's situation demanded it, is pretty much all you have to say about that.
Now it's the Boise State alum.
Oh, good blocking. My depth chart didn't save for my receivers. Give me a second.
Oh, Keenan Allen's not your number 2?
No, he is.
Oh, okay. That's all the receivers I saw.
Oh, no, he's my number 1. No, he's my number 1. Switzer was at number 2 instead of Strong, so Switzer was out wide. And then, yeah.
What a terrible decision.
I noticed that in practice mode when I was doing it, and I was like, why? Okay, if I don't get blocking, this is going to be a rough year. And if I can't stop the run, it's going to be a rough year.
If I can't play football, it'll be a rough year.
If I can't do the fundamentals, it's going to be bad. Okay, we're going to try it. Take 2. Running against a front that should work? Nope, doesn't work.
Admittedly, my D-line
isn't even that good.
If you say so.
Their overalls aren't. I looked at their stuff. They aren't that good. Yet.
Their overalls are low, but that's not what they're built for.
By a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Plus, my O-line isn't that bad either. Their awareness is just suck. Which, I mean, that's a problem.
I just hate Lane Johnson. Are you wearing alternates, or is this actually the Miami uniform?
The only thing that's changed are the socks. I made those orange.
Now back to throw.
Just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. I was like, this isn't what they wear.
I was just scrolling through the shit because I was bored, and I was like, you know what? Time to fucking bust out these orange socks.
Oh, I forget that you're going to run like nickel the whole game, right?
So I'm spread, yeah. I think I have 3 packages with more than 1 tight end.
Okay. I was just like, I was waiting for you to call out my base set, you know, kind of thing. And I realized.
Nah.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is
oh, there we go. Nice kick out.
Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
7-yard.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through.
See, I'm trying to run this similar to Baylor's, and I was talking with Kia, trying to do like a Baylor, old school Brian Kelly, kind of downhill power spread.
Is that John Connor, the Terminator?
Yes, sir.
Oh, seriously? Oh, shit. Okay. Rex Ryan's favorite player of all time.
Oh, no, that's not John Connor. That's the... Well, it is John Connor, but not Rex Ryan's
Oh,
favorite
not
John
the
Connor.
John Connor.
Yeah, not the fullback John Connor. This is the cancer boy John Connor.
Not Rex Ryan's favorite player.
And the defense searches for one more stop here.
Well, he lost the weight, so it's the baked Lay's potato chips.
Which are actually better than the regular potato chips.
Laramie
I
Tunsil.
agree.
God damn, that fucking hate when they do that animation. It's just goofy.
As soon as I saw your guys stop, I was like, nope, this is man. Nope. I'm hitting it now. I had a run, but I didn't like the look, so I checked out of it.
Good call.
I figured it was some sort of man.
I'm some kind of man.
Queer.
No,
wrong button. There's a pick.
I like how
Meant to throw the
I
post.
love how corners pick off the balls. Like, you really don't see like NFL defenders just like plant their feet and wait.
Yeah.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really
Oh,
confident throw
darn it.
either.
That's
This
a little
one's kind of
annoying.
up for grabs,
All right.
and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
An update from around the league is our first one
So,
coming
rookie,
from New Orleans.
pro
And
tip,
it's the NFC champs,
don't hit the wrong
Falcons,
button.
down to an early advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an eye on
Yeah.
that one as our game goes along here.
Why is my guy going right?
Oh, your linebacker? I don't know, low play rack
Yeah.
maybe?
He auto went that way. No, I got that shit up to like an 85.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I was just like, I'll run into this front. Let's see what happens. And it wasn't bad. I mean, that corner made a great play.
Yeah.
Man, I still it wasn't the corner that made it. It was the defensive lineman because I juked the corner, which I'm like, okay. But, you know, whatever. Shit happened.
See, this is like one of the 2 formations I'll always line shift. Because for some reason...
Oh, yeah, why
the
would your
D-line
defensive
has
end
auto.
literally be breathing on your outside linebacker?
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't make sense that the last guy on the edge away from the linebacker is going to line up inside the offensive tackle. It doesn't. And I've talked to Nick about this play. We'll call something else. That's a really good formation.
So,
with like,
so disregard a whole formation is what he wants you to do.
yeah. And I'm like, nah.
Which, am I surprised at that that's what he wants to do? You to do? No. Oh, come on. Come on, Nielsen.
All right, well, the defense was able to stop stuff here. Just can't throw picks. With the 77 overall quarterback.
See, this is just like, I never kick out of bounds when it's like going into the red zone. I just don't. Trust my punter. to do that.
Yeah.
That's more fun to me, personally. And I just don't feel like pinning offenses really works.
See, I'll try to pin, but yeah, I don't like zoom all the way out that guys do to get it.
That shit is like, I've seen leagues with rules against that shit because it's just like, bruh.
Right. Only reason I haven't made a rule about it is because guys like Wheezy do it and then he'll just bitch.
I think he's not a commish. Yep.
Right. Oh, come on.
Got him by the ankle.
Not even. He got him by the cleat. By the actual spike. Alright, this plays to Mr. Kia.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
I'm trying to call the game without knowing, like, all the shit. Like, I'm not saying all the shit you have, because obviously I don't know all the shit you have. Oh, is it?
Oh, because it's a brand new... You haven't seen me run this play.
No, but I'm just trying to think what you've said about it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, do I play Jacksonville this year? Then I realized there's no way I play Jacksonville. Ooh!
Get it! Yeah!
Ooh!
Oh, is he hurt? Okay, he's not.
Probably my defensive end who missed the tackle.
That is the one quarterback run in this game that's not in that useless Heavy Panther set.
Oh. I mean, I love the... You mean that's not a draw?
You're right. That's an actual, like, designed quarterback run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I'm hoping on True Biscuits to lead me to the promised land.
Well, it's none of my defensive linemen that were hurt, so I'm confused.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, I was like, what?
Come on. You're playing off man too. How does a hitch route not get there in time? Son of a bitch, Madden.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
This type of offense works a lot better when I have a 95 overall quarterback in mine and Brennan's league.
I bet. A lot of offenses work better with a 95 overall quarterback.
Believe it or not.
Flushed out right. And avoids the contact.
Get down, you dumbass.
Give him 7 there
Oh, darn, my backup tight end. You know what, you're going to stay, and if you get hurt, so be it.
I was like, that guy looks super douchey.
He is a fucking douche-on man-dick.
His name's probably Aaron with like 3 R's.
With an E. E-R-R-R-I-N.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, what play do I want to run? 3rd and shorts are always the tough, like, plays for me.
Yeah, like, is it that you're just going to go for, like, the home, you know, like, are you just still running the West Coast concept of, like, big player dump off, or what are you know? Oh, Avery! Avery! There we go, son. There we go.
So why does it have me, like, push the button, and then, like, I push it, and it says red?
Because you were too late.
Yeah, but I push it, like, immediately on it.
You were late.
Probs.
You were late.
Man, this being on normal things my throwing.
You're like all my ex-girlfriend's periods. You were late.
Rip. That'd be a little disheartening.
That's why they're ex-girlfriends, son. God, could you imagine? Oh my God. Oh, you late? Goodbye.
But you might be the dad. Well, that sucks. Not anymore.
That's my point.
Messages you like a couple hours later. I got my period. Nope, you're done.
Yeah, we know what they are.
Not white kids, so like that's just
yeah,
proof in the pudding.
I mean,
I'm white.
I grew up without a dad. But hey,
no gain on the play there.
I'm black at heart, though.
No, you're not.
I coach football. I'm black at heart.
He is black at heart.
Like, what makes you black at heart? Or is it like, hey, Brandon, where do you want to go out to dinner? And you're like, churches? Like,
KFC.
What is it?
KFC. Coaching football, loving basketball.
He says, I can't afford to go out to eat. Food stamps don't cover that.
Damn.
Like,
Well, actually, Wick is now taking... Wick and EBTs are taken at restaurants now. Fun fact.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little
Is it only if you order a salad?
Dumb.
at the end.
No, you can't
Because
order
if you have to get
alcohol.
fucking government assistance, you shouldn't fucking you shouldn't go out to eat where the food is literally like 65% the cost of what it actually is.
Why is my guy going backwards? Like, I'm holding down on the analog stick. Why are you going backwards, you dumbass?
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up
Perfect. I
two.
completed my practices. Now I'm gonna start my game.
So we have 3 viewers. I don't know who they are, but we have 3 viewers.
Me.
you watch my play calls?
Yeah, man. Even though I can't see him until like 30 minutes after.
No, YouTube's like a 5-second delay, man.
Not for me. Yeah, knew that fucking draw was coming. Called a blitz just because of it.
I thought I'd be able to sneak by on that left side. I should have gone the other
Played you
way.
too much lately.
Very heavy in the running game.
I love that shit. What is it? I fucked up Johnny with that shit. Like I was just like I really didn't have a run game in the first half. And then like second half I came out like ran power O, ran a dive, and then came out in that wide, and so he went like, okay, he's not gonna run 3 times in a row, and then I got another 12 yards with biscuits.
And see, Kia like noticed and told me, said your first time you ever go empty, it's almost always like a screen or something. I was like, huh, good to know, because he picked off one of my screens doing that. And he told me, I was like, you son of a bitch. Oh,
Well, it makes
super
sense.
salad
Like it
went
makes
wide.
sense that the first time you go 5 wide, like any person really, the first time you go 5 wide, you do counter of what they expect you to do 5 wide. Because then they're caught off the back foot, and then next time you go 5 wide, they're gonna think, okay, it's gonna be this, and then it's not that.
From the gun, Winston.
Where's my guy in the flats?
Oh,
Where's my flat defender? That's what I don't
oh,
get.
he's covering the end.
Yeah, but that's what I have guys for. Like, that cup...
Because I had the double in, I think it caught him up.
Yeah, but see, that tight end, he's not even looking at that tight end. Once he sees that in going and sees that in flat route combo, he's got to pass it off. But, you know, what is logic in Madden?
Is everybody a
Come on,
CPU
Brennan, don't
cuck?
tag everyone.
For a CPU game? Come on, son.
Isn't there a rule here?
Probably.
No, people just do it. Oh, rip.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Couldn't help myself.
No, I don't mind. I'm not a bitch. Someone quit SFDL because someone celebrated off a pick 6. And then
On
he
pick
was arguing
6?
about it. I was like, yeah, I was like, don't be a bitch. Like, if you can't handle that you're losing, don't lose. Like, don't throw the pick if you don't want him to celebrate. And then he ended up leaving the league.
My only time, like, I have problem with celebrations if you're up by, like, 3 touchdowns. There was just an injury on that fucking PAT. Oh, I love
See, I'll still celebrate on if I'm up big. I don't care. That's when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rub it in your face.
I usually don't celebrate unless I'm, like, on chat with a guy or something.
Yeah.
Because it just means so much less. Like, that's why they celebrate in the NFL, because you're looking at the guy. You competed with him play in and play out.
Yeah.
Like, when there's not the voice chat, it's pointless.
I didn't spin there, and the game spun for me.
That's weird.
Yeah, so I think, like, one of my analogs is messed up. Yeah, but I did a straight hard left cut, or a right cut.
Oh, are you in 4
spun
wide?
left.
I missed that on my play call.
No, I'm,
When
it's
the
11
CPU rolls and
personnel.
left, throws it to
Is
the
Thornton
right,
a tight end?
Or 50 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
That
just
was
want to
just
make sure
trail.
that was what happened. I just want to, you know, like I didn't miss shit or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, no, you were good.
Now you're 4 wide, okay.
Yeah, now I'm 4 wide.
Screen.
Oh, which this shit too. I have that 4 wide receiver 2x2 gun spread.
You have that. It's a nice set, man. It has a
It's
bunch
in
of
this-
good
no,
plays.
it's in this playbook. Yeah, and I have all the plays.
Did you find it, or are you just saying like
No,
it's in there? When you...
randomly in this. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just randomly in here.
So what were you saying? Yep, OJ Howard injured on a fucking PAT.
Gronk looking ass.
He actually has, like, naturally, like, I haven't upped his shit. He has, like, 97 injury, 97 toughness. Some ridiculous-ass shit like that.
Like, here you go. I'm running that formation.
Is it the halfback option play?
I saw it, and I was like, I should run it, but I was like, nah. He's gonna expect it.
Okay, so when I'm playing against CPU Breeze, he can take 3 or 3 for fucking.
Oh my god. The Jets are starting CPU Breeze? That's insulting.
Yeah, the Jets are literally starting CPU Breeze.
Because, like, their rookie quarterback was good last year with Wookie. That hurts. Wookie's going to be so sad.
See, like, computers need to understand that. They need better, like, team-building logic.
Hey,
computer
but that's the whole thing. What is the logic right now where a team with an 88 overall Cam Newton signs an 80 or 92 overall Matt Ryan? What was that throw?
Throw a fucking accurate ball, dude. Son of a bitch.
But, like, that's a serious question. Is, like, what is the AI in place that allows an 88 quarterback or 88 overall quarterback to be replaced by a free agent?
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
No, that's like, so passable. It's insane.
Like, he was garbage, but he wasn't.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh my
goodness. If he was like 40 and like they signed and Matt Ryan was younger or something. But, like,
yeah, but Cam Newton's younger than Matt. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm not trying to pick hairs at that. You know.
I know what you're saying.
Like I started arguing and then I realized, like, you know, I don't want to say it's futile, but you know, it defeats the point of the point you're bringing up.
This is going to be what is this, cover 6 you got running versus me now?
No, is there cover 6 in the 3-3-5?
First game as a Bill, and Cam got a pick.
Yeah, that was a 3-3-5. It was a cover 3 cloud.
I'm probably going for it because I'm too close for a punt and too far for a field goal.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
It's a big miss. Go fuck yourself.
I honestly have no idea what our 4th down rules are. I just feel like I can tell if you're, like, abusing them or not. Like, you know, like, send me the clip. Okay, that guy doesn't look like he's abusing it.
Right. Well, see, it's a thing, too, like, if it's a situation that makes sense, like, if I was on my 43 and I went for it, yeah, no team's going to do that 4th and 10.
No, past the 50 is the golden, like, line.
Right. No, wrong fucking check.
I'm glad my linebacker made the right read and then was just like, oh, nope.
And was like, nah, I don't want it.
Because it's zone coverage. He's like, nah, it's not a screen, guys. We wouldn't call a zone against a screen. Like, well, yep, you got me. I'm actually fucking Notre Dame.
No dummy. You fooled me.
Pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Wow, we've both taken a lot of time off the clock.
A blitz versus me?
It was a zone blitz.
Get in the end zone.
Doesn't matter.
I called it. I didn't call a screen. I called power out of that, and I was like, I don't want to have my guard pull for 7 guys on the fucking line of scrimmage.
For sure.
Man, if I don't throw that pick, it might be a different game.
That's what I was saying with us taking up a ton of time is we've both had, 3 drives each, and it's already 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Because we both punted once.
All I want to do these first few weeks, I have a rough open, you and Shiny, but if I can just compete versus you two, like, I'll be pretty set.
Yeah, but Shiny's easily winning the division. He said so.
See, I'm sure he will because his team is extremely good.
Yeah.
He has if he doesn't win the division, he's probably one of the worst users in the league.
If I come in and win the division, yeah, he just needs to like not be the Patriots ever again.
Ever again.
But seriously.
First down, Winston.
Come on, Evans. 98 fucking catch. Like, and I don't mean like 89 fucking catch like that. 98 across the board. Or 97.
Yeah. You don't mean like Brennan's 75 tackle safety that's got a 99 tackling. You don't mean that.
That was the other safety.
And the other safety didn't even have 88.
The safety had the year before that, is what
Yep.
I said.
I love when that happens.
Listen.
No, that was your starter the year before as well. I would always pick on him because he wasn't at the 91 threshold. And then what your fucking other nuts was. Yeah, Collins is. So I don't throw at Collins' side at all in that league.
Jesus.
But now that that guy is at the 91 threshold, well, that's what Kia does to me. He says I won't throw where Devin McCourty is because Devin McCourty got too many damn cheese stuff.
That was the
Finally.
stupidest fucking play.
Same reason why you literally just don't throw at Jalen Ramsey.
That was the stupidest
when
fucking shit.
Well, especially Johnny, he doesn't switch his corners, so Jalen Ramsey's always lining up on the right. So I just throw Brandon Cooks on AJ Boy's side.
Here's Brian Anger now.
Oh, God,
And he couldn't get open, so I'm going to try and get big receivers. I'm going to have Cooks be my number 2, have a super tall guy be my number 1, or vice versa, I think, and then put Dorsett in the slot. Oh, son of a bitch. I can't call it. Oh, and you're holding it too, you fuck.
There you go. Since I didn't realize you couldn't call a timeout when I was holding X.
Nah, you can't. That's what they added.
That's interesting. That's an interesting feature.
What they used to have is what Brennan raged in. This was like 3-4 Maddens ago, Madden 13. He was going to get a punt back with like, there was like 6 seconds left, and he's returned, you know, that was when you could actually return punts, and like, we didn't know what zigzag was, so we'd cheese run and all that stuff. And on the punts, you could hold it for 7 seconds after it got to 1 second.
Yep.
And there was 6 seconds and the clock was running, and I ran it out.
There was no time left on the game.
Yeah, and it should have been a delay of game.
So you cheated.
And see, I didn't even know at the time. I just like held the clock, and we're both like, "What?" And Brennan's like fucking screaming at the television, and
it was so dumb.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a
and that was a good play versus the fucking
I
Hank.
still think one of the best games you ever had was that motherfucking game when we sat in your basement. I was literally like a half an inch away from the quarterback scramble touchdown.
Yeah, I got stopped at like the 2.
So dumb.
When I stopped
Is this cover 2?
Is this a compressed set?
Oh, catch the ball, dude.
Down to 15 seconds now.
Evans breathing down his neck. What do you want from him?
First half here offensively, and then just continued there with that
What do I...
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them.
I got a
Heartening
punt.
for the other guys. They'll stop
I know you
They're
do.
enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult.
I thought it was
for
like,
them to
if there's 5 seconds left, I'll throw a Hail Mary. Now there's 15.
As he'll kick it away for the second
Right,
time.
yeah, at most you take 6 seconds off the clock and it sets me up for like a deep post and then a hail, or you know, then a field goal.
Well, you still got your timeouts. You can attack the whole like portion of the field. You know, if you didn't have a timeout left, I probably would have gone for it. But you got all 3 fucking timeouts. And now
That's
right
why I
here,
said
there's
deep
nothing.
post instead of like an out or a Hail Mary.
Right.
I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
Well, and you mean to take away a deep post, you just run cover 3. But, you know, cover 3 doesn't do shit in this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage.
Cover 3 used to be the fucking only defense you could run.
No, I mean, cover 3 works, just when people run posts, cover 3 doesn't stop it. Which
I remember that was my jam, like,
cover 3 does.
back in, like, I want to say Madden 06, 07. Like, once the CPU would get into the red zone, I just called cover 3 from 4-3, no matter the formation. Yeah. I was like, this shit just works. Why would I call anything else?
Back in the day, I'd always run dime man coverage. Like on old Madden.
You still do? No.
Yeah.
Now you got to add in the dime blitzes. Who are we kidding?
comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Back in the day, you could run 4-3 because if you had Patrick Willis, he was literally going to intercept anything within 50 yards.
When a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing
a Hail Mary to the outside wide receiver, intercepted by Patrick Willis.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
Maybe if you weren't a scrub.
Wrong play. I meant to call the inside zone version. God damn it.
I was gonna say, you're just fucking living off these bubble screens.
Yeah, I
only fucking Patrick Willis fucking nigger hop on that like everybody else, but fucking wind-up time was the worst too. Because then on the one time he doesn't intercept it, it takes 10 seconds to throw it so you get sacked.
You're giving me these fronts I don't like to run against.
Good.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll find his man on the out route.
Oh, there you go.
Like, if that's how I take away the run game, is that the numbers just aren't right? Like, is that really the worst thing?
Oh, right. That's, like, the spread. Like, I'm obviously, like, this might help you this game, but generally how you run, especially the type of spread I'm trying to run, is if you get, like, a 5-man box, you check to a run no matter what. Like, not always, but, like, in general you do. And especially if it's too deep like that, like, I'm checking to a run. Because I got too deep, 5-on-5, I'm going to trust my own line.
That was 6-on-6.
Well, see, I had the tight end there, so when your linebacker skirted out of the box for some reason, you must have done like a spread with your linebackers or something. That's when I checked to the run.
But still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's try this play.
Just 2 yards to go here on
oh, this isn't even the formation I wanted. No wonder why it wasn't in here. Ooh, is this another blitz, Mr. Widge? Yes, it is.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 7.
Where's the formation I wanted? Here it is. This had the play I wanted in it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Should have thrown the flat. I didn't want to be a rascal flats this drive and go 2 straight dump-offs.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback.
See, I like that. I just feel that, at least in, I don't know, the reason you had to lower him in this is because there were so many broken stats.
Yeah.
And I get that completely. Which maybe that's just because there's a few extra, like, oh, are you serious? That there's a few extra CPU games than normal. But you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure if you saw, Falcons guy held the fucking CPU to -1 yards rushing and is bragging about it.
It's the CPU. Good job.
That's actually pretty impressive though, because CPU did like the most bullshit jukes spin zigzag possible.
Oh! Are you kidding me? And here comes the pick 6. Alright. Okay, thanks, Madden. Appreciate it. No, don't fucking...
It's literally that 91 zone threshold. That's what I think it was.
Yeah, it was. How does a guy playing inside leverage break to the out? He doesn't undercut the route. He goes over the top.
He went over the top and then went under. Like, it made no sense. I agree with that. I just couldn't believe he made the juke. I thought that was like a 10-yard pick return.
Yeah, as soon as he broke that, I just had linemen. Because that was an ISO set.
Well, yeah, and as soon as you have linemen, all you need is like one body to just get in front of them.
Well,
remember when you could control the lead blocker? What was that, 2005 with Sean Alexander?
Yeah.
That was
2007.
Alexander
was 07.
That was cool, I guess. Like, I don't know. Like, it was a neat feature. Is it something that was necessary? No, but it's like, looking back on it, it's like, oh, that was something.
Bring back the quarterback vision cone.
Yes and no.
I like that better than the stupid thing we have now.
I was gonna say I feel like the precision passing is actually a precursor to the cone. Like if you think about what the precision passing is, but then look at the precision passing. Who's using precision passing? Like, is anybody? Are even competitive players?
I can't even get a quick out.
I don't know if competitive players are not.
I just feel like if competitive players were, you'd see it a lot more in the CFMs because people would watch the YouTube
Rex,
videos.
Like the passing mechanic was supposed to be totally different, but like he got outruled on it. How are you the like creative director of the game to get outruled?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Good read.
Go at the 25.
Yeah, I actually got more than a half a second of fucking pass protection.
But it's okay.
Wild.
My offensive line is trash, right?
Yeah.
Or my defensive line, sorry.
It really does because your goal is to
I mean, they have decent stats, but they're just not. They're not freaks. They're not guys that should be getting insta sheds.
He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits.
Don't need to be guys getting insta sheds. The rest of my defense is decent. Oh, that was a nice bat down. Woo. That was just nice and subtle, just like, oh, this ain't no thing. Boop, incomplete pass.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Miami.
How you doing against the Jets, man?
This is away and a very
7-7. I got the ball on my 35-yard line.
And this is going to be ruled out.
And Devontae Freeman just got fucking hurt. The guy I just traded for. Great.
At the 19-yard line.
The draft was in April. It's September now. What are you talking about just traded for?
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Stretch out and kick that. I'll have shit all over the floor.
Spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Good blocking, guys.
Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second
Like, as soon as you shifted over, I was just like, okay, cool. We might actually make something happen here. Just kidding.
On the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your
He
guys
could be
a little
shiny
bit
and
of
lose
contact,
J.J. Watt
and
for
get
8
things
weeks.
moving.
Oh, did he seriously? Is that what the injury was?
Yep.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here.
So that'll help me. I'll play him both games without JJ. Oh, it's not going to matter, man. I'm going to probably lose to him both games if my team's playing this bad right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Jesus
That
Christ.
was awful. That was awful. Like, I think you had the numbers advantage, too. Like, there was no reason that should have been that bad.
I did have the numbers advantage.
Okay.
That's why I didn't worry about the run. Son of a bitch.
I appreciated Tony's response. Oh, so Tony is alive. He responded to your video this morning, right?
Yeah.
But I appreciated his response to it. Like, same? Oh, damn, that was a bat. Oh, OJ!
Really?
It was a defensive end covering him.
Yeah, but that's also, what's his nuts? Derek Rivers.
What's his man, or his own?
Like a 70, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's not... I mean, O.J. Howard's also, like, a very good receiving tight end.
Oh, yeah, but that's just one of those one-on-ones that with a 50-catch slider shouldn't happen that much.
You are going to be very surprised by how many catches happen with this 50-catch slider, I feel like. It took me a while to find O.J. there. I went outside left, outside right, and then I was just like, oh shit, that's wide open.
I still look at linemen to read, and it doesn't work.
Which is nice. It is unfortunate, but it's also nice that it's not as obvious. Like I always bite on that, single back play action O, where they actually have the guard pull. I am just a sucker for that shit. Oh, come on. Oh, Heartline, you gotta fucking knock the shit out of that corner. Like, that's how that's supposed to go.
I love how my corners can play better run defense than my front seven.
Yeah, they do.
Is Brian Hartline even in the NFL anymore?
No, he's done.
But my fullback's last name is Hartline. I think it's Frank.
No, I know. I figured it wasn't Brian, but I was like... It made me think. I was like, is he even in the NFL anymore?
Jameis to throw it.
Oh, Jesus. I loved LeBlanc so much out of the draft. It pissed me off so much.
Oh, did you audible that to 4 verts because I was playing too high?
No. I felt like the fucking fly was open, just the way that the nickel corner kind of stuttered.
So you're not making new plays like Beast Mode says you should.
Make new plays out of these 80 plays.
Even though you have 500 plays in the
No, his only had like 200.
Down here right around the 23-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Hell yeah, just block the extra point, return it to 2.
That's a 3-point swing. That's a field goal.
Oh, don't tell Brennan about point swings. Him and I got into a very heated argument about point swings. He could not understand that.
No, I mean, everybody else agreed with me, so I mean, it's all good.
No, they didn't. It was just you and me in the party.
Yeah.
So everyone else agreed with him.
No, I was on the 3-yard line, and I threw a pick 6, and I'm like, God damn, that's a 14-point swing.
Yeah,
and
probably.
He's like, no, it's not. That's 7. I was like,
that's
no.
at least 10.
And we went back
That's
and
not
forth.
what we were arguing about, Brandon. It was we were arguing about points I should have had earlier. And you're like, well, I'm like, well, if I get that touchdown, you don't get
No,
the ball
I was
back.
talking about just that there.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the other time we had an argument about that thing.
No,
Jeez, keep up, bitch.
Because I'm like, literally, you were like, oh, well, and literally, if I don't throw that pick there and I get the fucking touchdown, it's a totally different game. Like,
no, that was different. See, okay, Johnny ran that play versus me, but he waited for that, who I threw it to get past the other numbers. Told him, I was like,
That's
yeah,
Sim.
you can't do that, man.
What are you talking about? That's what I do every day. I've ran it like 6 times against you right now.
3-step drops, turn it into a 9-step.
Back to throw.
Yep.
Drops it off to a
Overplayed that a little bit.
And he's taken down, but not
See, when you do those users, what I've come to like if you're gonna run that
halfback
like,
angles
angle
fucking eat up that. That's why I don't get the the guys bitching about it.
Well, not even that. It's just if you low point it, they're gonna think it's a high point. They cut the wrong way, and then boom, you're good.
Yeah, like I over pursued the fuck out of that one.
I honestly don't even know high points. So it's L2, right?
L1.
It's L1. It's L1 now, and you have to hold down or up if you want to do it.
I found that if you just hold L1, it responds to the whole, like, that'll be a high point. But yeah, if you want to go down, it has to be held down. But maybe that's why my high points aren't successful. I don't know. Or they are successful, but, you know, not as successful. I don't know.
Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and
So what are we doing after this, boys?
Fucking bitches acquiring cash.
Let's go to Dairy Queen.
They're open in Minnesota, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go to Dairy Queen, guys. We can all go to Dairy Queen. Like, I'll go to my Dairy Queen. You guys go to your Dairy Queen. It'll be cool.
They're closed now. It's 12:30.
Why is it? Who doesn't want ice cream at midnight?
Is a Dairy Queen up here.
Non-high people. Their ice cream machine is going to be broke. Yeah, it's going to be
it's down for cleaning.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys.
See, whenever like me and Avery or like whatever, we go to, instead of concrete mixers, sometimes we get a McFlurry or like a cone. The first question we'll ask is, yeah, is your ice cream machine working? And then the person will laugh, yeah, it is. I was like, no, don't laugh like this is a thing that doesn't happen.
Don't be like, we're the weird ones, man. You're the weird one for not having a fucking working ice cream machine. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go.
I was about to lay him out, too. That pissed me off. I was so close to switching to a DL, and then I was just like, nah, they'll get him. I have faith. Little did I fucking know, man. Little did I fucking know.
15 against the Jets.
Well, that was your problem, is having faith, man.
You say they've gotten to you, man.
But it's Madden when you can't count on it in the clutch.
Yep. That was your zone, 53. Your fucking zone.
He's looking at the linebacker when there's a flat defender for that running back in the flat.
Yeah, you see that, right? Like, you saw the cover 6, you see how that operates, and it was just, it made no sense that he wasn't actually there. Oh, that's frustrating.
Well, that's the strength of cover 6. Of those intermediate crossing routes, there's 4 players standing right there.
Yeah, the strength, as I just gave up a touchdown to it.
Yeah, but in Madden, no. Every coverage's strengths are the weakness. Cover 2, you literally cannot throw a deep out, like a deep out route, a deep sideline go. No, that's like how you attack cover 2 in this game. It was a good juke.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I should have taken a knee. Why'd you say nice juke?
He said I need an elite quarterback to win in this league, and I'm not there yet. But my quarterback threw for 57 touchdowns and over 6,000 yards.
Yeah, that's what they call cheesy motherfuckers.
When you play on fucking rookie.
Not on rookie, but that's fine.
When you're rookie ass.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Well, my bad, Danny. When you still play on pro.
Now we're talking.
Now you get it.
Hey, no shame. It's your game. Play how you want.
It's in the game. Yay.
No, quoting good old DSK. NF Sports. It's not in the game. The one good thing he provided to the league.
Excuse me, we all want to know about the pressing light story.
Oh, of course.
I think that
Why not?
chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we go. The shotgun counter that should work because there's literally no numbers out there, but doesn't work.
So that doesn't help.
Yep.
Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I don't want to say I
Although those
make a lot of
counters
play calls to keep guys honest, but like I definitely call plays just because I feel like it's the situation to call the play, not because I think it'll work.
The Bucs on 3rd down.
If it works, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I
I'm
get
not
called a
running
cheeser or some shit like that, but I don't care.
Right. If it's 3rd and long, I'm rarely going to run. Ah, God.
Now flags
Threw it
will
on because I
come
figured
in.
it
I
would
think
work.
this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
I wasn't sure if you threw it on. I was just like, what's the harm?
In threes is completed fucking.
Nope. So one time I threw it on. Not doing it again for a while.
Not versus me. I'll fake snap.
They lost their privilege.
Threw 23 interceptions this season and 57
In one of my
touchdowns.
SFDL games, like the guy, like I put my shit on aggressive the whole game, and he did not fake hike once.
Open man is got it. It's complete.
What? Thanks for standing right there doing nothing, bud. Appreciate it. We're losing by 10 to a team that doesn't have 100 passing yards.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, defense.
I wasn't gonna point that out, but
No, I saw it right away. I knew you haven't. You won it so much more than you've passed it.
I just saw
Why
it.
wouldn't you? It's working.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
oh, the corner blitz.
Oh, hey, thanks, blitzing corner.
That was a pass technique, and that's just funny because like I consider that like a run concept. You know, like I'm not gonna call that a fucking passing concept. Like I get that it was a passing concept. I do understand that it was a forward pass, etc., etc. But like that's me helping to elevate my run game.
Oh, right. It's just it's an extended handoff.
Yeah, exactly. And that blitzing corner just fucking made you eat it.
Yeah, even though that's like one of the advantages of having a blitzing corner. Wow, thank you, Mr. James Collins.
There's nothing else going on that play. Like I was just like, okay, get rid of the ball, dude.
Talking about who available is better? Literally anybody but Marvin Lewis. Oh, that was Rounder who said that. Bobby said Jack Del Rio.
No, Jack Del Rio is the same thing.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Arguably even worse. Like, what team has Jack Del Rio really taken to the playoffs? Like, I guess the Raiders last year, but
I don't think he should have been fired.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, he shouldn't have been.
Can
I think
we get some sort of blocking. Are you kidding me? One defense. This is just pathetic.
Goes for 13 yards and it moves his sticks.
You want to know what's pathetic? The Cowboys winning the Super Bowl.
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the
So
first.
here's a question, right? Like, even in the competitive community, because I don't pay attention to this shit, right? Who puts their halfbacks out wide? Like, in what situation are guys like, I'm going to put my starting halfback out at flanker and have my backup running back in as, like, the runner or the blocker? Like,
if your halfback 1 is a receiving back, but my halfback 3 is always my receiving back. Oh, I put strip on once.
Because, like, it depends. Like, I don't do it with, like, fucking Marshawn Lynch, but I do it with, like, my receiving back, or, like, McCaffrey and Brandon Isley. Like, hell yeah, I'm throwing McCaffrey out a wide receiver.
So I'm running to the restroom real quick. I gotta piss like a racehorse.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm down 16-15. There's 17 left in the half.
You're only at halftime?
Yeah.
Damn.
Why did I do my practices first? And set my entire depth chart.
Okay, I'm back. You ready?
Yeah. Ready to get this game over with.
For sure.
Gotta go back to the drawing board.
I was really thinking, like, hey, I could hold this off for, like, the next 4 minutes or whatever, but then, like, I was just like, nope.
No. Nah. Just gonna be a little frustrating.
No, I get you. No, I get it. I also, you see, like, I don't understand this running stuff, especially with what you, like, with what you said, it makes more sense.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
But, like, overall, like, so our run block sliders are actually lower than fourths?
Oh, yeah. Run blocks are 55 and fourth.
Because this is, I mean, is it something to do with the other sliders, though?
I don't know. Your sliders basically aren't even adjusted.
No, it's a lot of, it's the armor and shield ones, or whatever they're called. I like how my other running back can't do shit, though.
Right.
But you know what sliders I'm talking about, right? What?
I've never used them, but I think I've tested the armor and shield stuff.
Yeah. What did you say?
I was like, if you could just play Nielsen, like if we could just restart and play Nielsen the whole game, like that'd be
Which is funny because in my preseason game, so you know we switched as soon as you know we put starters back in. Me and Steelers guy.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Winston.
Wow.
And he still catches that. Oh my goodness.
And Shiny tried to argue that Mike Evans wasn't the best receiver in the league. In Madden, of course, not in real life. He has a way to go.
I'd take Julio.
No. Okay, hold on. Look at their stats, and I agree. In Madden, it's also a user thing, though. Because, like, I know how to use Evans.
One, though, I'm gonna take Julio.
Yeah, why? Me too. Well, the other thing though is Julio's 32, Mike Evans is 28.
Oh, if you're talking right now, sure. I thought you were talking like default out of the box.
Oh no, I'm talking. No, I said it during my playoff run last year because against Wheezy he was fucking tearing that shit up. And then I made the statement like, hey, Mike Evans, best fucking receiver in the league. And Shiny's like, no, I don't know about that. Of course, referring to his fucking rookie 6'6" receiver he cheesed the fucking shit out of.
Being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Nice play. A good call.
If you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive.
Those 5 fucking runs, though.
They didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Going down the middle, and it's
So where was this kind of accuracy early in the game?
Does he have the clutch straight?
That's funny.
Who's your quarterback right now?
Shable.
Some bum.
Some rookie guy you drafted?
Oh, wide open.
Oh, okay. I thought you were throwing it to the slot guy. I was like, okay, interesting.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference.
Yeah, you knew the run was coming on that.
Yeah. If the game was tighter, I probably am calling a timeout there.
And the Dolphins are able to
Yeah.
cut into this lead.
Admittedly, I just
Well,
realized
I
that
don't
the
know,
game's
that
really
pick
not that
six
far
is
in, the game's really not one-sided. Take away the pick 6, and it's really, like, man's game.
Yeah, especially if that guy makes that tackle, even. Or if, you know, he just doesn't jump an out route over the top outside. You know, either one. I'm okay with whatever way he needs to do it.
Who returned that?
What?
25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers
Mr. McKinnon for you.
Oh, okay. So McKinnon's a new signing to my team, and I don't know what his number is. That's what threw me off. Is I was thinking it was like one of my safeties, and I was just like, why the fuck is one of my safeties returning a
technically a 48-hour league?
Yeah.
What?
Is it still 48 hours? Okay, that's all I was saying.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Love how I have a zone blitz, stack the box, and it's a trap, still for 6 yards.
I can't tell if people are running weird because I haven't played Madden in forever, or if these joysticks are actually fucking me up.
See, and that's, you know, it goes back to, I can't even remember who it was who was talking shit about 0-1 traps, and I'm like, no, 0-1 traps are like my shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get
Maybe
this
I'll
up
spray him.
only to about the 33.
No, I mean, I can tell that everything about it, but I haven't played about trap in a while because I just don't use it.
Last Madden, that's what was my jam. 0-1 traps, I felt like were money.
Last Madden, 0-1 trap was like the only thing that fucking worked for me.
Hell, that's like, as much as guys want to say like, oh, NCAA 14 was the best football game, I'm like, no, the run game was way overpowered.
The run game is broken. I can't run for shit in that game.
It really, in the college game?
Yeah.
I felt it like me and my buddy, we would play like we lived. It was my roommate. Like we literally had like back-to-back 2,000-yard rushers constantly, and like our dynasty and shit. Like it wasn't even fun. Like
I could do it, but like I'm talking new NCAA, like where they've patched or like not patched, but like right now, if I were to play it right now, it's broken.
Really, I haven't played it since, you know,
my
like
controller is shitty.
Maybe I need to boot it up again, but I don't know. Like when we would just have like 250-yard rushing games all the time. I like how my right guard was celebrating, or I don't even know what he was doing before the play even happened.
Stuff was actually effective.
Your what? Oh yeah. Okay, I was wondering if you were calling the timeout or not. I was like, I'm just gonna need it.
No, I wanted to try to get the ball back, see if I could do anything on offense, but like dumbasses playing cover 3 hard flats, couldn't guard out routes.
I mean, that wasn't like, yes, it was an out route, but it was also like an interior out route.
Oh, right.
I've had 4 fucking players injured this game. How are these injuries?
Back-to-back
30.
stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's alright. We built this team with average people, so next man up.
Okay, but so this is my concern, is right now, I have maybe 1 injury.
The Bucks on 3rd down. 6
yeah, I've had 1.
Oh, I had O.J. Howard. That's it, and he's back in already.
This is 3rd and 10.
That's what I'm saying, is like, I'm not trying to, you know, I guess I should have let the clock run out a little more. I'm done.
Yeah, well, it's not like I'm going to win.
This is what happens sometimes.
I don't know. You should have seen mine and Johnny's game. Like, he was down 15 or 16. Or 7, what was it? It was down 20 or whatever. Scored the touchdown. Then on the next kickoff, I like tried to return it. I bobbled it, grabbed it when I thought I was in the end zone, took a step back, and it gave him a safety. So I had to kick the safety punt as time expired. And he was down by 4. Jeez. It was really dumb. I think I'm glad I'm not playing him in Hall of Fame this year, though.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this
too much.
You think?
Elsewhere in the NFL,
just a little.
Down in New Orleans. And the Falcons have wound
up
winning
Taylor
that
out
football
for
game.
Lower back strain.
A win would be their first of the young season. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's the guy open for you.
Really?
And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43.
It's not even defensive player of the week right there, actually.
But you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you
I
to
hope
make
so.
some choices you definitely wouldn't want to make.
And then, I'm not sure if you know, but my starting quarterbacks are too good to take knees. I always bring up the backup for the knees.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign.
No, I'm not even going to call another play. Good game, man. Like I said before, that pick 6 definitely changed the tone.
Yeah, it did. Oh well.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't want to say exactly it happens, but like I want to say it was just Madden favoring like the better roster.
Yeah, I only have like an 81 overall.
Jesus, the passing yards difference.
I actually have an 86 overall team.
I did not realize how fucking fully conservative I played that game.
I mean, my run game averaged over 4.5 yards a carry. I just can't run when I'm down that much.
That's true. Like, but like, how many of those yards came in like the second half, or you know?
There were a lot of. Most of my carries were on my first drive, and then I just had to keep passing.
Yeah, because I was just looking like Ajayi, 12 of his 26 yards were on one carry. Schaubel, 11 of his 19.
Yeah.
8 of James Conner's 20. Nielsen's long for the day was 3. His total yardage for the day was 9 on 9 carries. That's right. Jameis did have a decent day. Jameis did not make mistakes. That's what I need from him. So recently, every time I finish a game, it kicks me out to the main screen, and I don't like it.
Yeah, if you accept the invite, that's probably, I think, what happens, honestly.
I guess that kind of makes sense. I haven't really been tracking that aspect of it.
Because, yeah, if you weren't in the session, I'm almost positive it'll, like, kick you out there. Okay, some girl I'm friends with on Facebook said when you get a text from your 2-year-old and it's just like random emojis.
Ha, get the joke?
What the fuck?
Get it? Get the joke. Did you get it? Get the joke.
No. I don't think that's a joke. I think she's 100% legit.
Like she gives her 2-year-old a phone to text?
Yeah, I'm almost positive. Because this girl is really weird. She's asked me before if her and her son, like, last, like, a year and a half ago, if her and her son could, like, stay the night for 2 days. And I was like, no. Like, we had one conversation in high school.
Is she hot?
No.
Oh,
no.
Then yeah, no.
She's a light-skinned like crack whore who has to bounce around from house to house because like every guy she's with is like abusive to her son. Like, that's smart.
In other words, she suck a dick for drugs and paying the price.
Basically, she's like fucking homeless.
Jesus. Like, how does Madden decide when guys are ready to negotiate?
The better they are, the earlier they negotiate. Like, it's honestly by
Oh,
overall.
okay. That now that I'm looking through it, that makes sense.
Logan Ryan, Mr. Kelly, Seth Cumbie, Tyler Lockett, Jalen Strong.
I'm actually surprised how cheap my guys are.
You don't need to post pictures of re-signs or anything,
Nah,
right?
fuck that shit. We don't track it. I just like when guys argue because I'm like, you can't trade that guy because it's his first it's the first year of his new contract. And it's like, no, it's not. Madden says it's this, and I'm like, yeah, but he's been in the league for 4 years, so like he just signed a contract.
Right.
Like mathematically speaking, it can't be his not second contract, or it can't be not a new contract.
Oh, I've had people that do that too. Like last year, and I don't know if you remember in 4th and 1. Dr. Turtle when he was the Falcons, and not in 4th and 1. This was
Julio.
Yeah, he signed like Desmond Trufant to a deal, and they tried to trade with the Colts user, who I think was
an Asimugad. Yeah, that's what I think it is.
No, it was the Texans.
No,
it was
Tren.
with Tren. Yeah, it was the Texans and Tren, and he had just signed. I think it was Hopkins, and they tried to trade Hopkins for Trufant. And Weez and I were like, no, it can't happen. They're like, why not? I was like, they signed new deals. And they signed them like early last regular season. And then it was the following regular season be like, but we signed them last year. I was like, yeah, did the contract magically get replaced? No, they still played on that contract.
Yeah.
And then their new contract starts this year. Well, that's dumb.
It's the rules.
It's like, that's literally like if you were to sign a free agent.
Yeah. You don't get to trade him week 17.
The only one that
I
understood but got upset about was like not being able to trade away Vernon, but I also understood because I just traded for him the offseason before. But like, yeah,
that's not a rule. Like, I guess you can. I will reject trades if someone trades for a guy and then that same season.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
The off season, no. But like,
well, I wasn't like.
Like, if it were up to me, if you traded for a guy, you need to wait at least a full year and a half before you trade him again.
Oh, I was going to say, it's in the rules that you have to wait a year.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say year. I think year and a half is a little steep, but I understand, like, why.
Right.
Can we just advance
and
to
I mean,
the draft?
What's sad is I've done it twice already. I did it with Shane Ray. I did it with... Who else did I do it with? There's one other guy.
Nasty.
Shane Ray was on a new year, technically. Pretty sure.
No, he wasn't. He was on the final year of his deal.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't trade from that same year they traded me to
No, I traded from the year earlier. That's what I'm saying. Like, I only waited a year.
Yeah.
But in my excuse for that is I had a bunch of people progress, not to just trade them away for more trade bait.
And the only reason why I would trade Vernon is just for the cap hit, but I'm just gonna cut his ass anyways.
Yeah.
He played a one solid season for me in Oakland. Time to free up some cap.
Yeah, I'm glad in 4th I actually don't have to worry about cap.
Right. I'm surprised in this league guys aren't in cap hell 24/7.
There are some guys in cap hell 24. I bailed out fucking Johnny this year. He messaged me like, dude, I haven't even signed anybody. I'm negative $3 million in cap space. And I'm like, okay, cut this guy, and this guy. You also shouldn't have given a 78 overall tackle the fucking franchise tag. Defensive tackle.
Oh, he did. That's dumb.
Dalvin Tomlinson. So it's like a $15 million cap hit because there's still Jared McCoy on his contract. Just a bunch of shit that just elevates the fucking defensive tackle tag.
Right.
God, I can't believe... But yeah, like, I had no injuries that game. Did you have any injuries, Brandon?
None that lasted outside of the game. My left tackle got hurt for, like, a drive.
Is that how long he was out? Okay. I saw that happened, and he's a good pickup. I mean, not worth where the Dolphins pick, the CPU picked him at, but he was a nice pickup at the time.
Well, he was a quick dev tackle. I mean, I don't even care if his stuff's a little lower. If he's a quick dev, I mean, that's development boosts a player up, honestly. That's why during my draft grades, I gave Playa a lower grade than he should. Yeah, he got 3 guys over a 79 overall, but 2 of them are slow devs. So I didn't give him an A because of it.
Because they're literally never going to be higher than like an 82 overall.
No, they will. Specifically because the XP, the XP is raised in this league for weekly stuff.
Oh, you are doing a draft analysis thing?
Yeah, I said I would do it.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It was just kind of like oh yeah, I could do it. Like, I wasn't sure.
No, it'll be done. It'll be officially done tomorrow. I got through all the AFC and I think the NFC East. All I got to do is finish typing the rest of the NFC and then just kind of make it colorful, do some fun stuff.
Draw some dicks.
Yeah.
So 7 games played, only 3 injuries.
Alright, I should beat the Jets. I'm up by 8. Got the ball on my 49-yard line. 4:47 left.
But I feel like that's more than reasonable, right?
Yeah.
What?
7 games, 3 injuries, like long lasting.
Depends what kind of injuries, honestly.
One was that's the whole thing though. You can't control that. Like, and that was perfect. What that guy said is like, is it about severity or is it about?
This is why I don't fucking talk smack against the CPU. They just strip sack me. Great.
Rip you.
So Bengals had a broken collarbone, 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, mainly that's the thing. Are they like 1 to 2 week injuries, or are they like 6, 7 plus?
JJ Watt had an 8-week broken collarbone.
Ooh, 2 collarbones too. Ouch.
Wow, what was the other injury I saw? CPU is injuries, but I don't count those since they don't actually dev up the guy's injury or anything. Foot fracture, 7 weeks for the Chiefs.
This is so pissing me off to see.
Oh, 4 injuries, my bad. And then Wheezy lost his starting right tackle, broken thumb, 6 weeks.
Yeah, but Wheezy always loses players because I swear to God, Madden just knows he cheeses.
That's the only reason I want to win, is because Wheezy's sitting there complaining. Fun to see you win without a good team. Like, I just want to show him that I don't need a fucking good roster to win.
I'm glad that he has that much, like, built up, like, I don't know, disdain or respect or whatever you want to call it, that's, like, your dividing line.
Yep. And see, that's why I'm considering, with, like, how active this league is, if Shiny does get LaBoot, actually taking the Pats here and going something different in 4th.
I mean, I think you'll see more out of it in this league, as weird as that sounds.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll get more years into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll get more years, I'll get more drafts.
That's why I like the 48-hour. Like, I couldn't do another 48-hour league, though. Like, one is, like, I can definitely balance.
I've considered next year having 4th and 1 advances are Monday, Wednesday, Friday nights.
See, that's an interesting thing. Like, that... The set schedule is interesting, and you can schedule games out hella in advance.
Right, that's what TMW does. Their advances are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah, it's an interesting, like, idea. I don't know how to feel about it.
That pisses me off is legitimately...
You get 2 48s and a 72.
If we legitimately
and you give the 72 over the weekend...
We advance in, like, fucking 48 hours every time anyways.
Huh?
Rounder's the old. I said the only thing that's like kind of annoying is if you get rid of Rounder, literally we'd pretty much advance in 48 hours anyways. Rounder's always scheduled like an hour and a half before advance.
Well, those were just the last few weeks. Those were like weeks 14 through 17. And I talked to Rounder about it. It's not always that way. We've advanced early more. This is our fastest season we've actually gotten through. Now with these playoffs, I don't know about that, but we were on pace for it. Playoffs probably fucked us because these are the longest playoffs ever.
I don't even know.
Yeah, what is it? Christmas time. We legitimately got through a season in like 40 days. It was nuts.
Jetta, stop trying to drink out of the fucking frog bowl. You piece of shit. I'll calculate when we got here. I'll see how long we've been on it now. Yeah, 12/29 to 22. So we went through it in about 2 months, which ain't that bad. And when we officially got here, so our first draft was on New Year's Day. So New Year's Day to February 22nd.
But it's not the draft yet.
Incorrect.
It's true.
Because I do from draft announcement to draft announcement or whatever.
Yeah, draft it like if I do free agency announcement, like after the Super Bowl and posting the schedule, it was the 29th, which is, what, 3 or 4 days?
What's fucking part of me on anyways?
And here's the shitty part. The draft can't be on we're not going to be able to do it by Saturday. But
it
the draft
won't be on a
weekend.
Wednesday. Don't say it can't be on a weekend. Just say it won't be on a weekend.
No, it won't be on a Saturday no matter what.
Because Brandon has his girlfriend.
It can be on a Sunday, but it cannot be on a Saturday.
That's what I'm saying, is it won't be. It 100% could be, because technically possible it could be.
Night.
But
I'll do it Sunday night, no issues. I just won't do it Saturdays. Because I won't be able to be there. I could be there, but I want to be in the chat, because it'd be tough if I'm not in the chat and I'm not fully aware. And
you mean you just hear me talking shit to everybody? Because let's face it, I'm the best drafter in that league. I don't know what these other guys are fucking doing. Like, that does somewhat piss me off in Hall of Fame, is that no guys give my fucking draft classes respect. But whatever. You can just sleep on me as I fucking get another 10 wins every year.
Right.
Wow, Devonta Freeman's injured again, even though I sat him. He was, quote, fully healthy because he sat out his time, and now he's injured again. Well, this is probably why Shiny traded him.
Not Shiny, Pixie.
Or Pixie traded him.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take the Patriots in Hall of Fame and change them in 4th.
Well, if you could keep that a little bit more low-key than some other people.
Yeah, unlike fucking Mickey Mouse.
Devonta Freeman has 98 injury. Oh, that kills me. What was his injury?
Run walking.
I kept it low-key. I didn't say I knew.
I kept it low-key.
I will give you $100.
I'm willing to bet this much that you won't be here.
Yeah, well, and then I did say something else. I was like, well, not like I know for sure.
And then who do I take in 4th? That'll be the fun question. Because I'll get my first pick on whatever team I want.
Take the Eagles.
Ribs. Jesus Christ.
I thought about it, but I can't take the team that beat the fucking Patriots in the Super Bowl. Even though I have no beef with the Eagles at all.
I didn't say the Giants, I said the Eagles.
Like 1-for-1. Yeah, but okay, well the Eagles also beat them. And here's the thing, that if Josh Rosen goes to the Giants, that's like the one time where I would actually, like, for a second consider it.
And you realize that it's the Giants, and you're like, meh.
Yeah. Now, like, this could be my perfect, like, thing. I'd get the Rams. Like, I could guarantee myself the Rams. I could guarantee myself the Niners. I could guarantee myself the Titans, all of which are, like, the 3 teams I'm really looking at.
I think you should go Niners or Rams. Me personally.
That's what I'm thinking. But see, here's the thing. There's going to be a bunch of people, I don't know. I'm going to do my best when people give me teams Like, I'm gonna like do the format on like Google Docs because that's a much easier thing to see because then I can sort by like team names and who wants what.
So what I do is I just do it on Discord and then I make myself a Google sheet with all 32 names on there. And then I assign people. So I have like 3 spots, like kind of like, oh, I guess you didn't see the one in the content.
I did it all by hand last year and it worked great.
Because my whole thing with the Google Sheet or the Google Polls is like, I don't know what it is, but people put in a space or they'll put like New England Patriots instead of Patriots, or people put in Bucks instead of Buccaneers. And so it fucks the whole fucking system up.
Yeah.
And people don't understand. True. Like, you can't be exact enough for them.
Right, you have to like put in full team names.
You need to type in, you need to just make it multiple choice. Don't make it type, make it multiple choice. With all 32 options.
Select as much as select what you want.
But there's no way on Google Sheets to do like a ranked 1 through 5 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do like 5 different questions with like, who's your first choice? Who's your second choice? Who's your third choice?
Right.
That's what I found anyway.
But see, what I did last year by hand is I had like a piece of paper that I had, and every day I'd be checking it up when I started doing like teams and shit. I asked everyone for their top 5. And I tried to get everyone their top 3, and there were like 4 people that I couldn't. And then I asked them, are there other teams? Like, originally, Shokan was going to get the Chiefs.
Well, you done goofed with that one,
like,
huh?
No, I want this team. And I was like, oh, okay, sweet. Which was an NFC team. And then he's like, no, actually, I'll stick with the Jags. And I was like, are you kidding me? I just, like, matched it, and yeah. People changing their, like, teams every, like, day pissed me off.
I'm just glad I avoided the fucking garbage fucking fire that was the Giants.
Oh, God.
Because my 3 picks, I think, were Eagles, Texans, and Giants.
Yeah.
For 4th and 1.
Alrighty, I'm officially 1-0.
I'll see who yours were. We have too many fucking messages. It's going to take me a year to scroll up.
No, I'm telling you, committed. It's Eagles, Giants, and Texans. And I think you even said, like, you're not getting the Texans because, you know, Wheezy.
Yeah, because Wheezy's got it.
But then even Wheezy's like, switching, I think I'm going to be the Texans in Hall of Fame, not 4th and 1.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because we get through more years.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like,
get through more years.
I mean,
that's not even a knock on 4th.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, is it's not anything against either league. It's just different, and it's cool. Like, it's nicer to run through more.
Right.
But yeah.
And especially since there's a good chance I won't be coaching next
year. You're going to take the year off?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find another spot because they got rid of our whole staff. And the new coach said he only wanted guys who work in the district or he knows personally coaching on varsity. And he said, I can get you the same not head freshman coach, like a freshman assistant. I told him, I was like, I'm not interested. I literally told him, I was like, you can fuck yourself for offering me that shitty of a job.
Good for you, man.
Well, I'm not going to do that. Why would I get less pay from what I did before when I ran the lower level with Tweedledee and fucking Tweedledum for 2 I mean, Avery's not Tweedledum. Jake's Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
What's everybody doing right now?
I'm scrolling through mine and Widge's messages.
You're really... Just look up Texans, man. Or like Eagles or Giants. Hell, Giants is probably your best bet.
What do you mean look up?
Like, use the search function.
Oh, I didn't even know they had it. Oh, well, I'm still committed to scroll through.
We'll see who finds it first.
You didn't know they have a search function?
Don't ruin it for me. I'm already in November. I'm on Thanksgiving.
Wait, Brandon,
you sent me like Happy Thanksgiving, jackass, and I said go fuck yourself.
It's like a real thing.
Yeah. You didn't know Giants was a bad call.
Okay, still in November.
It's a lot of me saying I hate the Giants guy.
That's gonna be... No wonder why you don't like...
Here's mine and Widge's conversation about Brennan's strokes in the fucking game chat.
Found it.
Hey, Widge doesn't like
Found it. It's May 26th.
Oh, fuck. All right. Almost in October. Once I get to October, it's going to be going fast. There you go.
Man, I can't believe you didn't know the search function. That's like, it makes like finding out who's scheduled so much easier.
Holy balls, how many fucking messages do we have?
We're best friends. What do you expect, bitch? There's literally no Thanksgiving message between the two of us.
Oh, this is where I was complaining about Shinny for the first time. Or I guess the second time.
Danny's dead.
There's 9 mentions of Shiny. Oh, that was pretty fucking funny this year. When he signed Jimmy to a new deal the first year, so he couldn't deal him until the third year.
Oh, and this is what we were talking about. You had that, like, the Casmic Fly dude who, like, said he couldn't play because of Hurricane Irma, and then he was active and playing in my other league.
Yep.
You were just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you gonna... what do you say to that?
Right.
Why does no one like my meme? It's such a good meme.
If it's not on Facebook, I'm not liking it.
I literally posted it on Facebook a year ago.
Oh, shit. Damn, let me go scroll through your feed next. Oh, here was our talk about your flag league.
Yep.
I'm at that point. Okay, we talked in October a lot more than I thought, but I'm still committed. I'm almost in September. I'm in September. Here we go.
You going to bed soon, Widge?
Oh, do you want to knock out our game? Is that what you're hounding at?
No, actually, I was originally going to see if we all wanted to do something, and then I realized that we still have our game, and I was like...
I don't care. If we all want to do something, I'm down. If you want to knock out that game, I guess I could do that.
I'm down for literally whatever, except for Minecraft. I'm way too not in the mood for mind-numbingness.
Well, I heard Brandon was better than you at Fortnite.
Of course.
Yeah, dude. Brandon's the GOAT. I mean...
Guarantee you I would be.
I probably doubt it. It's not your style of game.
My style is winning at anything.
So...
Well, apparently not 4th and 1.
How is it going in Madden? Yeah.
Oh, 9/11. I should have said make a wish on this day.
I was gonna say, you said 9/11. I was like, do I have to make a wish now, or what? Dude, Chicago was so fun, though. We went to some awesome bars.
That's awesome. What'd you try over there? Like Goose Island, Rogue?
We were into 5 different places. The Violet Hour, the Aviary. Well, the Aviary was closed when we got there.
Yeah, Texans, Eagles, Giants. I got to it.
3 Dots on the Dash was probably my favorite, though. It was a tiki bar, and Bethany and I split this giant conch full of booze, and it comes with a container of dry ice in the middle, so the conch is just like super steamy and like foggy and super dope.
Yeah, I love Chicago. When I visited, I fell in love with Chicago. I was just like, this is a city. Fuck Chicago. Phoenix. It just confirmed everything I hated about Phoenix.
Yeah, I love Chi-Town. And then we went to like this place called like the Violet Hour, which is it's kind of like a speakeasy, so like you go in through like this door that literally isn't even labeled anything, and then when you sit in, there's like big throne chairs, and there's, instead of sitting like facing each other, you're sitting like kitty corner, so like instead of sitting next to each other, you're like sitting perpendicular, and then the house rules are like no cell phones allowed, certain things like that, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah,
no cell phones allowed. I'm not doing it then.
It was cool.
How can I look at memes?
It was really cool because the whole theme was like act like you're at your grandmother's house or whatever. It was just really cool. Although, honestly, the most disappointing thing was we made this reservation for this super fancy Mexican restaurant. It's like the top Mexican restaurant in Chicago, run by Rick Bayless. Fucking shitty place. Don't even waste your time. Like, I was so excited because it's like a fucking 5-star Mexican restaurant. It was on the Food Network. Yeah, it was, I mean, it wasn't bad food, but for like $30 a plate, don't waste your time. Like, Acapulco serves better Mexican food. Brandon, are you going to sleep here soon?
It depends what's going on.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, because the only thing we can, like, for 3-man on Madden, you'd have to wait. Not really feeling Minecraft. We could play Call of Duty or Fortnite. Yeah. Brandon Bethany says shush.
Nigger.
That's hot.
Alexa.
No, what was great today in my English class, we were talking about, like, we had to watch a play and everything, and it was a play that talked about, like, racial, like, housing situations and, like, all that. It was called, what the fuck was it called? Clybourne Park, and it was based on a Raisin in the Sun.
Yeah, dude. One of my Facebook friends said, like, if I haven't seen it, I should check it out.
Fuck off. and it was a really good play and all, and they were opening it up, and the teacher straight up said, I don't want to hear from anyone of minority. I want to hear from white people. And said, I'm not going to move on to anything else until white people talk. And I was looking around, I'm like, all right, I'll just say. And, like, I was the only person, and, like, okay, anyone else? And I just kept raising my hand to go on about it. And, like, all the black people just started turning around and, like, nodding their heads at me and, like, staring. And then one dude called me brother after, and I was like, you know what? I am one of them today. Today, I am, like, an honorary black person. I am 100% sure. They were all cool. They all gave me looks like, I'm pretty sure they wanted to give me high fives after.
Nice.
I'd be careful so you don't get shivved just in case.
Start wearing knife-proof clothes. Duh. Chainmail. Make it out of soda bottle caps or whatever, you know?
Did you do it how Peter did it in Family Guy, Brandon?
Yeah, no, I told it to Avery, and then I sent him the meme. I texted him it too while it was happening, and I texted him that meme of Peter having the throne and the banner that says King of the Black People.
They made me one of them because he said that N-word.
Yeah. Lois, since the world's going to end, I'm going to go to that really bad part of town and yell that word I shouldn't yell. Comes back, they respected me. Oh, Family Guy.
It's only funny because, like, it's true in some communities.
You know what's a creepy photo?
That's what I said. In certain communities.
Hold on, did you guys see this creepy ass photo of Danny?
No, probably.
It's the family photo.
Well, see, it depends.
From 5 hours ago.
I've never. No, oh, yeah,
and the cat is freaked the fuck out. Yeah. Like they're smiling like nothing big is happening, but the cat is just like, nope, get me out. You do not know what they do.
I was halfway down the stairs.